Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Axe here. I hope you guys are having a good weekend, and I also hope that you guys took some of the trades that we've been giving on TradingView, as well as on these videos that we have been making as of late. Last week we made actually some very good profits, as a matter of fact, and now we have some more trades. Like the topic for today is GBP pairs because we have major moves coming on these pairs in the next week. Well, actually, some of them already started. So we'll quickly go over them, but let's have a look at some of these setups that we actually posted in the last video, or should I say what we mentioned in the last video? Okay, so this was one of these sell setups. Like I mentioned, a sell at 953 is a very good idea. This just kind of went up and then it's going. And what might happen on platinum is that this might either continue to go down and break this very low, or this can spike back up. I wouldn't really mind either of the two because then this just makes it a lot bigger correction and eventually it's going to come down. So I did book some profits, so I don't really care. Like, it can just keep on going back up and down, up and down. I would be happy with that. I don't really mind. So this is the first setup, and we did book some. Actually, we made some very good money, which I think Kevin even posted on Instagram. That was actually, I think this is one of the biggest weeks we have had in terms of profit generated. This was one of the major reasons. Okay, so let's have a look at the second one, which was gold. Now on gold, you guys can see we had, well, we didn't, the setup wasn't really ready, and like I had mentioned in the video, and well, the lines are just sitting from the very last one. So like I had mentioned, this could be something. Like at the time, we only had price till here, so I was like, it can either go up or it's going to come down for one more up. So now what I'm thinking is that this is perhaps making a lot more complicated correction. This is one, A, B, and C. This may or may not break the low, and then we can have one more up for a bigger corrective structure, and then a move down. So this was the second one. So it's still working, and we are still looking to sell at 1306 or a break of 1306. Now let's look at the third one, pound dollar. Now this, we're actually kind of stuck in this one. This is the only quote unquote bad trade of the week. So basically, like, the forecast hasn't really changed, and I think we'll have to try to salvage this one. Now what's really happening here is, one second, guys. Okay, so this was, well, something happened to the settings. One second. Yeah. Okay. So basically, we were looking at this as the first wave. This was the second wave, and this is the third wave. Now we can see the third wave has already extended and got to 1618. So two things can happen. This is still an impulse, and this is still a possible flat. So first probability is that this still comes down, breaks the low, because the bigger structure hasn't changed. Let's go on the daily. So bigger structure is still the exact same. You have, let me actually quickly draw again. So this is your first wave, your B wave, or your second wave, and this is your third wave, and then this can go one more up to complete the structure. So this is one of the two possible outcomes. The second one is that this, let's go on the 4 hour. Now it really depends what the structure does right now, whether this just drops, because I'm actually expecting some sort of a reversal now. By some sort, I mean at least two. So like I said, it has already been overextended, so it can do one of the two things. First one is either it just goes down impulsively, breaks the bottom, or it makes a bigger corrective structure over here. So we will at least be able to get a break even in this case. So this was the first pound pair that I was going to speak of. The second one is on pound chief. Let's go on the daily. Now on the daily, this is what's really happening. One second, guys. Okay, so you have your first wave. Let me just change the color quickly. Yes, I think this would be better. Yeah, and this whole thing is your second wave. So 1, 2, and this is a third wave. Now within the third wave, because what's happening here is very complex. What we should be focused on is, if this is an impulse, we are getting a 1, 2, 3, for running flat. And once this breaks the top, we're gonna look for sells. So this was the second pound up here, but the one that I'm really interested in is on pound yen. Now on pound yen, what's happening is you have a very strong impulse. You have your second wave. This is 1, this is 2, and then you have 1, 1, 2, 3. Now this is an internal wave, so I'm gonna use a different color for that, just to like make things more clear. So and not like confuse a lot of people using counts of different degrees. So this is 1, this is 2. Now either this is the last one, or basically this is making a correction of its own. In either case, what we do have is that this is an impulse, and then we have 1, 1, 2, 3 for a flat, and if this comes and breaks the low, that will be a very nice, very nice flat right here for one more move up. So this is what we're looking at. And the last trade that we're gonna, well, actually we got 2 more. So the next one is pound Oz. Now I've been tracking this for a very long time. Same concept. You have an impulse down, followed by 1. This hole is B, and then you have a C wave, and now it's impulsing down. So what you need is not a flag but a corrective structure that you can look to sell. Now the last one is Euro pound. So I've been well, actually we looked at this one in the very first video, and this is what was happening at the time. I like basically what I was saying is this is gonna make some sort of a corrective structure, which it did. Very sharp one though. And then we have 1, 2, 3, and now it's making some sort of a correction for one more move down. And then this move will be complete. This can still extend and go further down, but this is the move that I was speaking of. So yeah, guys, just that for now. Thanks for watching, and please do check out the new Slack group and the Telegram group that we just made. I think Kevin already posted them. If he hasn't, he shall be posting it soon. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Take care.